Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that every dollar in your bank account has become completely worthless. No warning, no explanation, just numbers on a screen, with no value. It sounds impossible, but history proves something terrifying. Money has become worthless many times before. Empires collapsed because of it. People starved because of it. Wars were financed with it. And today, the biggest financial experiment in human history is happening right in front of us. Bitcoin. Some call it the future of money. Others call it the biggest bubble ever created. But to understand Bitcoin, we first have to answer one simple question. What is money? Because for thousands of years, humans have been searching for the perfect way to store value. And every time we believed we had found the answer, something went wrong. This is the incredible story of how money evolved. From simple trades to digital code, thousands of years ago, there were no coins, no paper bills, no banks, only people trying to survive. If a farmer needed shoes, he had to find a shoemaker, but there was one problem. The shoemaker also had to want wheat. If he wanted meat instead, no trade happened. This was called the barter system. Simple, but painfully inefficient. Imagine carrying 10 chickens just to buy a cow, or trying to divide a goat into smaller pieces to buy bread. Some things couldn't be divided, some things spoiled quickly, and some trades simply never happened. As civilizations grew, barter became a nightmare. People needed something everyone trusted, something easy to carry, something difficult to fake. Different societies tried different solutions. Salt, shells, tea, even giant stone wheels. Yes, on a tiny Pacific island, people used massive stone discs as money. Some were too heavy to move. Ownership changed, even though the stone never did. Strange? Maybe. But it worked because everyone believed it had value. That belief would become the foundation of every currency ever created. Eventually, one metal stood above all others. Gold. It was rare, beautiful, durable, and impossible to create. Kings wanted it, merchants trusted it, empires fought wars to control it. Gold became the world's most trusted money. But carrying bags of gold was dangerous, so people stored it with trusted goldsmiths. In return, they received paper receipts. Those receipts could later be exchanged for gold. Soon, something unexpected happened. People stopped exchanging the paper. Instead, they simply traded the receipts. Paper had become money. Banks were born. Then came human greed. Banks noticed something. Most people never collected their gold, so they started printing more paper receipts than the gold they actually owned. As long as nobody asked for all their gold at once, everything looked fine. Until panic arrived. People rushed to banks. Everyone demanded their gold. Banks couldn't pay. This became known as a bank run. Entire financial systems collapsed. Yet governments kept printing more money, sometimes to fund wars, sometimes to pay debts, sometimes to hide economic problems. History repeated itself again and again. Germany in the 1920s, Zimbabwe, Venezuela, prices exploded, savings disappeared, people carried bags full of cash just to buy bread. Money itself wasn't valuable anymore. Trust had collapsed, and once trust disappears, money dies. In 1971, everything changed. The United States ended the gold standard. For the first time, the world's most powerful currency was no longer backed by gold. Money became backed by trust alone. Governments could create more whenever necessary. Supporters said this gave economies flexibility. Critics warned it gave governments unlimited power. Then came the internet. Bank accounts became digital. Credit cards replaced cash. Mobile payments replaced wallets. Most money today doesn't physically exist. It's simply numbers inside computers. Then, in 2008, the global financial crisis shook the world. Banks failed. Millions lost jobs. Governments spent trillions rescuing financial institutions. Many people asked one question: can we really trust the system? Just months later, someone using the name Satoshi Nakamoto published a 9-page document. It introduced Bitcoin, a completely digital currency. No central bank, no government, no single company controlling it. Instead, thousands of computers around the world verified every transaction. Bitcoin promised something radical: money with fixed supply. Only 21 million Bitcoins would ever exist. No politician could print more. No central bank could inflate it away. Supporters called it digital gold. Critics called it dangerous speculation. Its price crashed, then exploded. Again and again. Some people became billionaires. Others lost everything. Even today, the debate continues. Is Bitcoin the future of money, or another financial bubble waiting to burst? Nobody truly knows. But one lesson remains constant throughout history. Money has never really been about paper, or gold, or digital coins. It's about belief. The dollar works because billions believe it works. Gold has value because humans agree it does. Bitcoin exists because millions trust its code. Every generation believes it has finally discovered the perfect form of money. Yet history tells a different story. Money keeps changing, technology keeps evolving, and human nature never changes. Greed, fear, trust, hope. These forces have shaped every financial revolution in history, and they will shape the next one too. The real question isn't whether Bitcoin will survive. The real question is, what comes after Bitcoin? Because if history has taught us anything, the evolution of money is far from over.